Okay, let's talk a little good news. Canada actually picked somebody that doesn't seem like a psycho. Wow, that's how it's done. That's amazing. The Canadian vote was this week for prime minister, and they chose this gentleman named Carney, who, by the way, is pretty much just a centrist lib Democrat. And the Republican, his name is Poilievre. Poilievre he's very MAGA adjacent. He kind of, over the last few years, has been saddling himself up to Donald Trump and, doing some of the stuff that he does, with the fake news and all that nonsense. Not a great dude, but he was leading in the polls. Poilievre was all last year. And as soon as Donald Trump came into office and started threatening to annex parts of Canada and, suggest that they should be the 51st state, all of a sudden the Liberal Party had been kind of going down. All of a sudden was like, woo, we need somebody who fight against this guy. Meanwhile, Poilievre, he kind of wanted to be Donald Trump's boy. I'm not saying that he would have moved the border. Who's to say? But let's put it this way. He would have gotten a hell of a lot less fight out of Poilievre than he would out of this new Liberal prime minister. And here's the kicker. Not only did Poilievre lose the election for prime minister, but he also lost his seat in Parliament. Now, Canada does things a little bit differently, and apparently they will most likely have somebody in the Conservative Party step down so he can take that seat, so he can maintain being the head of the Conservative Party in Canada. So he ain't going nowhere. But it is nice to get a little bit of good news. And hey, look, do I want to hear somebody saying, fuck America? I love my country. I do. I'm hating the things that she's doing right now in our name, how America's being manhandled and, treated like a bitch that you want to fuck and then steal everything out of her sock drawer. That's how I feel like America's being treated. I love my country, and I don't like it when other people say, America's fucking shitty. I don't want to go there. Tourism's down. But can you blame them? I mean, German tourists getting, deported because they didn't have a hotel room booked already. Another German tourist kicked out of the country. He actually had papers and stuff. He was a legal resident. That Canadian woman, they got held for 2 weeks, at the airport. I mean, I wouldn't want to come here. And when I hear somebody say, that, America sucks and I don't want to go there and God damn, what the hell has happened to you? That's the kind of thing that makes me feel awful inside, but I get it. I fucking get it. If I was not in this country, I wouldn't want to come here right now. No. But, Prime Minister, he's going to probably be a little bit adverse to, Trump's serenades. Don't you want to be the 51st state? I would love you long time. Can you imagine Donald Trump serenading somebody? It's a little early in the season for proposals, Mr. President. Anyway, that's some good news. I'm kind of glad, I'm very glad that Canada decided to give a big old fuck you to Donald Trump. But, dude, you did this to yourself, man. You can't be threatening countries of invasion, your closest neighbors, your biggest trading partners. Jesus Christ, man. Have you ever tried to pick up a girl in the bar? You just come on way too strong, dog. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.